Hello, and welcome to a different type of video. This time around, I want to talk about the Battle Tower. I wanted to challenge myself to have the easiest and most brain-dead attempt at getting to the 100 streak for the trainer badge. And for this, I went through a few teams in our Discord, which are pinned, and I decided on one of the ones that my friend Monkey has pinned. I want to quickly go over this team and then discuss how far I got in my attempt. So the strategy in general is to use a combination known as Disquake, Earthquake on one Pokemon, and Discharge on another Pokemon. Both of these moves are multiple target moves, meaning that they won't just hit one Pokemon, unless they're immune of course. The reason that this is such an efficient combo is that Discharge and Earthquake would normally target our partner on the field during a double battle. Our Earthquake will not hit our Zapdos because it's part flying type, and our Discharge will not hit our Garchomp because it is part ground type, so they are immune to their own attack, and that they can focus all of this damage onto the other side of the field instead. This Garchomp knows Earthquake and Rock Slide as its multiple target moves. I think in one situation there was a Honchkrow and a Gliscor. I'm not going to hit either of those with an Earthquake, so of course I chose to go Rock Slide instead, and it also has the chance to flinch. Just bear in mind that it is 90% accurate and it will miss. Sometimes it's going to miss at a time where you want it to hit or you want it to flinch and it just won't come through, so keep that in mind. For the third attack, I only used Poison Jab a single time, and that was against Abomasnow. I just valued getting some sort of damage on Abomasnow instead of switching out or using Protect. I think that the only other time that you would take a different move is to take Iron Head via the egg moves, and this could hit some of the fairy types much harder, but Poison Jab did an okay job. Predominantly, you're going to be using Earthquake in, let's say, 90% of the matches. Around 5 to 8% of matches, you're going to use Rock Slide, and then the final couple of percents are going to be on either Protect or Poison Jab. The reason for this is our held item is a Choice Scarf. We just want to be absolutely faster than everything, make sure that our damage goes down first, and outspeeding everything except for priority moves, of course, is a very nice luxury. Zapdos's moveset here is Discharge. We have U-Turn as our second move. You would take this instead of Volt Switch because obviously some Pokemon have electric type immunities. If we only had electric type moves, we effectively have no way to do damage, and we also have no way to switch out with Volt Switch anyway, so it makes it a sort of dead move in that scenario. That's why U-Turn is more consistent. In the initial moveset, this Zapdos had Thunder, which of course during the rain will not miss. However, I decided to choose Light Screen, and I accompanied that with a Light Clay. Light Clay will make it so that our Light Screen will last for 8 whole turns, and that's pretty much 100% uptime. The only time that this Light Screen will fade is with Brick Break, and I only had that happen once, and that was with an Ursaring, and I was already like 4 of my Pokemon versus 1 Ursaring remaining, so I was in the winning situation anyway. But Light Screen is just really strong. You have to think about some of our type weaknesses here. We are very prone to strong damage from ice type moves. Light Screen allows us to survive against blizzards and ice beams. It can also help against Dragon Pulse, some Thunderbolts, etc. You get the idea. It adds a lot more value. However, if you don't want to take a Light Clay, you could stick on a Zap Plate and also switch Light Screen out for Thunder, and then you have 2 choices for hitting in the rain against evasive Pokemon, you know, like the double teams and stuff. You can have Thunder and then your Hurricane on Pelipper. Alongside our Disquake combo, we have a pseudo rain team. Basically, we just have 2 more supporting Pokemon to try and clean up. Pelipper is a flying type, so it's immune to the Earthquake from Garchomp, and it also gets the Drizzle ability, meaning that we have a consistent way to bring in the rain. Its moveset is Scald, Hurricane, and Protect. These are the 3 moves that I used. I actually never was in a position where using Roost was a good idea, so I think maybe you could change this with Tailwind. I think Tailwind would be a very good addition for just getting a little bit more speed, especially in Pelipper's case, as it isn't the fastest Pokemon that's going to be on the field in the more difficult matches. Scald will be rain boosted. It's also water type, so we get same type attack bonus. Hurricane will not miss while it is raining, so when you have your Weezings, which know double team, or Pokemon which use sand attack, or you have Bright Powder, held items, anything that makes it harder for you to hit an enemy, this will completely bypass this and it will still land, so there is some consistency there. Protect is just universally good in double battles to begin with, and that makes up the rest of Pelipper's moveset. Our 4th Pokemon is Ludicolo, mostly because it does not take takes super effective damage from the Disc Quake combo. It resists Earthquake, and it takes the Discharge as neutral damage because it is part water and grass type. It has the Swift Swim ability, so it basically outspeeds everything in the battle tower. Quote me on that if I'm wrong, because I haven't gone through the trainer lists and examined them. The whole premise of this team's strategy is to not really have much to think about. It's very leisurely and casual to just mindlessly spam A. Ludicolo's moveset is pretty efficient. It gets a dual stab typing. We chose Scald and Energy Ball. I really don't like Hydro Pump, and I was never in a situation where a water type move didn't kill. That's just how strong Ludicolo is in the rain with a Life Orb. Energy Ball is its grass type move of choice. You could take Giga Drain to circumvent some of the Life Orb damage. That's more of a personal preference thing. And of course, Ice Beam is just too good of a coverage move to pass up. This is for your, Flygons and your Gliscors, for example. Protect again, too good to pass up as a fourth move. We can also protect from our own self-damage in some situations or bait out super effective moves from the AI. All of our Pokemon have maximum speed EVs. We haven't gone any sort of weird EV sets here. It's just the most brainless attempt at the battle tower. We can breed all of this up. We can EV train up a Zapdos that we catch in the Romanus Park. Easy as that. Of course, we do want to go for speed natures where we can. So the question is, how far did I get in double battles in the battle tower? One attempt of just spamming A as much as possible. I got to a streak of 92. The main reason for this is that the 1 to 35 streak is basically just AFK, like you just turn your brain off and press A, and you can brute force most of these battles. And then the final two sets of 7, this is your 36 to 42, and then your 42 to 49. These are the battles that you actually need to pay some attention and actually strategize, have a game plan. Maybe you can even Google the trainer teams. I did none of this. I just did what I felt like at the time. Probably not the best way to do it, but I just wanted to see, like, bare minimum realistic attempts. Can this clear the 100 streak? I think personally, any team that can get past the initial 49 streak once, of course you can do this 2 times if you're lucky, and that's enough to get you to your 100 streak. The reason for this is that once you get to 49, you basically do a second lap and you start over with all like the kid Pokemon trainers, and they send out these weak, not fully evolved Pokemon, and you do the same process again for another 35 battles or so. So you can get up to the 80-ish streak pretty easily, pretty comfortably, and then of course you just have to do those nerve-wracking 14 or so battles to get up to 98 as your streak, and then you only have to win 2 more easy battles to get your trainer card. Of course, this does take quite a while. I think in total of game time, this attempt took me 6-ish hours, like closer to 7 hours, and I'm just not motivated to do it again. I think it's really boring. I really hope that Gen 9 has a better alternative to farming up items, or at least the BP if we have to spend BP for items again. I would really love if they brought back the Battle Factory or some sort of Battle Frontier oriented mini games such as in Pokemon Emerald. I think that would add a lot of longevity to players. It would give people something fun to play, and it would give me videos to make as a content dude. So that's going to be it for this video. I definitely recommend that you try this team out if you're looking to get to the 100 streak in the battle tower. A quick shout out to everyone in Discord that has contributed teams. We have a battle tower channel, and it has some teams pinned from people who have their 100 streak. Basically the team that they used. I kind of just stole this one and wanted to make a really low effort attempt at getting the 100 streak. I got owned by a Blissey that ice beamed me and I got frozen. It happens. I know the team can get to 100, but I can't be bothered. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. So thank you guys for watching. Good luck in the battle tower if you do attempt it. There will be a paste bin in the comments and the description. If you just want a more accurate detail of this team, go check it out, go use it, and let me know how it goes.